Today I'm going to help you understand what a simple sentence is. I'm going to give you some examples, just give you a basic understanding of what a simple sentence is. And also in other videos I'll be including things like compound sentences and compound complex sentences. But just for now, we'll just look at what is a simple sentence. So what is a simple sentence? Now, a simple sentence is an independent clause, a simple sentence that contains a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. It is also punctuated with either period, exclamation mark, or question mark. Um, so to put it simply, it's just a sentence that can stand on its own. Um, I've given some examples here. And it usually contains a subject and a verb, and it has to make a complete thought. So in this example, I walked to the movie theater. So you can see here we do have the subject, which is I, and we have the verb walked to the movie theater. To the movie theater is just an infinitive phrase. It's just completing the sentence, completing the thought. But you do have to have a subject and a verb, and you have to complete. I walked to what? I walked where? That completes your sentence. Now, if you just have a subject and a verb, then you have the complete sentence, then you have a complete thought, then that is considered a simple sentence. The other examples I've given here, just to go back to I walked to the movie theater, you see this is punctuated with a period because it makes a complete thought. It's not a question, it's not you're not using an exclamation mark. Um, so you're using a period for that first example. Now, the next one is a question, but it still contains the main important components of a simple sentence. So, did you walk to the movie theater? So, in this case, the subject is you, and then you still have the verb walk, and then you still have the infinitive phrase to the movie theater. So, it's a question. It is in a sense a complete thought as well. But it does have those components, the subject, the verb, and the complete thought. But this time it's a question mark. Um, Now, the next example is you walked to the movie really fast. So this one is punctuated with an exclamation mark um, because it's in a sense a surprise. But again, it still has the subject you, it still has the verb walked, and it still has that infinitive phrase. And then it finishes off with the exclamation mark. Now, you don't necessarily have to just use I, personal pronoun I. You can use plural. So we walked to the movie, but you just want to make sure that you have the subject, the person or thing or whatever it is. I or we walked to the movie theater. And you don't have to have an infinitive phrase to the movie theater. You could, for example, use I am hungry. So the subject I, is the verb, hungry. So that's hungry is an adjective. So you just have to make sure that you have a subject, a verb, and you're making a complete thought. And you can use those three punctuations. So period if it's just a normal sentence, a simple sentence. Or you could use a question when you're asking a question, but you have to make sure you have the subject and the verb. And then you could use an exclamation mark when you're being basically, uh, if you're writing an emphatic sentence or you're stating something that's some sort of surprise, like in this sentence. So you walk to the movie really fast. You're really surprised at how fast that person was walking. Then you could use an exclamation mark. So that's basically it for a simple sentence. I'll be uploading videos on compound sentences, compound complex sentences. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe, like the video, and write down in the comments if you have any questions.